Hello, Philadelphia.
Whoa!
Now, right away, let's deal with one thing. I want to congratulate any Americans who may be in the room. There are a few Americans. On your team's efforts yesterday afternoon. I'm quite serious. Many of my friends back in the UK, and certainly my son, don't agree with me, but I think you were the better team.
Wow.
On the day. We were awful, and we didn't give you the game that you deserve. If you're going to go to the World Cup and you're going to play the nation who invented the game, you should be up against the best, and yesterday you were not. We were just not good enough, and the goal aside, because that's just one of those things that happens. But I congratulate the team. I thought they were terrific. And I think that Slovenia, who to their astonishment are now at the top of the table, and Algeria had better watch out, because I can well see that the United States might end up as the, I think England and the United States will qualify for the next round, but I can well see that the United States might be at the top of the table. All day yesterday. I didn't wear it this morning because I just didn't feel good enough to wear it. But I'm wearing it this afternoon, and I need to tell you why. After this session there is going to be an auction here, and I have told the organisers that when I finish talking to you here, or maybe even sooner because it is a little warm in here, I'm going to take this shirt off, I'm going to sign it, and it will become part of the auction. I have, to add, like in all the finest auction houses, they always add a disclaimer that this is not an authentic England shirt. In fact, I bought this shirt in Times Square. On Friday afternoon. I was trying to find an England shirt, an authentic team shirt, and there wasn't one to be found. And to my amazement, on Wednesday when I flew from London, there was not one to be found at Heathrow either. So come the next World Cup, if any of you want to set up a concession selling England shirts at Heathrow, you're going to make a killing. So this shirt will be auctioned for the Christopher Reeves charity, and the only thing I would ask is that the purchaser, who of course may not be in this room, should England make it to the final, that they would wear it. That's all. So that is all aside. Not being a regular, conventional English shirt, of course, doesn't make it any less valuable, you understand? It is still an England shirt. I hope I don't have pizza down the front of it. I have just eaten at breakneck speed 2/3 of a pizza in my room because I had no breakfast. And I couldn't face you without something in my stomach. That's meant as a compliment. I really am very pleased to be once again in Philadelphia. I came here once before, and it was to attend a convention. I remember coming here alone. I think it was sometime in the first 3 years of shooting the series, so it's more than 20 years ago. It might have been 1990. And I remember staying in a very nice hotel, but I can't remember which one it was. And I was a tourist during the time that I was here, and I loved what I saw of this city. And this morning, wandering the streets for an hour or so, and getting significantly lost. Don't go out without a map. I once again was really charmed by the buildings and the atmosphere. and the humidity of Philadelphia. The other thing that stands out in my memory of that visit was it was the first and only time that I ever ate soft-shell crabs. It's one of those things, you do it once and then you don't have to ever do it again. But last night I didn't eat soft-shell crab. I had dinner with my dear, beloved friend Brent Spiner, and we did a lot of significant catching up. So this has been a kind of momentous year for me, beginning as it did on the 31st of December with this astonishing announcement that the Prime Minister's office had recommended me for a knighthood. I received the letter sometime in mid-November telling me that this had happened and asking me if I wanted to accept it. There actually is a form with a box to take. Seriously. I accept, I decline. And my hand sort of hesitated. No, not really. And so I was in New York for Christmas. Well, I wasn't. I was in Nevada for Christmas in Reno, and went back on the 30th of December, and sitting with my partner in business class because I won't pay for first class fare. I said after we'd sat down, don't spread yourself out too much because I've got a feeling we might. And at that moment, one of the flight attendants came over and said, "Oh, Mr. Stewart, we have 2 seats that are available in first class. If you'd like to, I said, well, that would be lovely." So, and I was thinking, upgraded to first class. Is there any significance in this? And then when we arrived at Heathrow about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and we were at the front of the queue to leave the plane, as I stepped off the plane, a woman in civilian clothes, not wearing British Airways uniform or anything, stepped forward and said, "Welcome home, Sir Patrick. Will you follow me, please?" And of course it was in the papers that morning, and we were fast-tracked through immigration. If that is the only benefit of it. I do remember years ago flying from LA to London, and on my flight was Rod Stewart, no relation, and his wife and a couple of children, and we were walking from the plane towards immigration, chatting, talking, and all of a sudden he was gone. He and the whole family had just gone. They were not walking with me anymore, and I often wondered where they went. Well, now I know. Well, it's a fantastic honor, and I'm still a little bit bemused by it, and getting used to the idea of having this prefix. But it puts me in the company of some of my heroes when I was a teenager. Sir Alec Guinness, Sir Laurence Olivier, Sir John Gielgud. And of course, now with some of my present-day heroes and good friends, Sir Ian McKellen and Sir Anthony Sher and Sir Michael Gambon, and Sir Sean Connery, and so on. And I think for me that is the best part of it, to find myself in that company. I have been doing exclusively theatre for the last 6 years, and they have been the happiest years of my life, not because I haven't been doing film and television, but because I have been doing all that I ever wanted to do when I first started acting and certainly when I became a professional actor. That is doing